guys, welcome to Cody and Davina's Videodrome. I'm Cody, and today I'm going to do another edition of Cody's Criterion Collection, and I'm going to be talking about the Criterion Collection release of Lars von Trier's Antichrist.
Nature is Satan's church.
So, Lars von Trier is one of my favorite directors working today. He's a little controversial. He is very good. He's very talented. He has a fantastic original kind of eye. His films are unlike anything out there, really, especially this one. Antichrist is probably my favorite film by him. It is the first film in his Depression trilogy, followed by Melancholia in 2011 and Nymphomaniac in 2013. It's called his Depression trilogy for a reason. The films in the trilogy all center around very sort of depressing subject matter, very depressed characters. All of them feature Charlotte Gainsbourg in a leading role. Melancholia she plays the sister to the actual lead of the movie, which is played by Kirsten Dunst, and she is fantastic in it. But Antichrist is a fantastic film if you've got the stomach for it. Like I said, it is very depressing. It is at times hard to watch and graphic. But in all of that, it's also a kind of beautiful movie. Very haunting, beautifully shot. Every still frame of this movie, it was shot by Anthony Don Mantle, who is a cinematography genius. Some of the shots in this movie are just really, really great. I think any still frame of this movie you could frame as a piece of art on your wall. It is that beautiful a film. But the beauty in it is sometimes outweighed by the graphicness. It has some very graphic scenes, especially towards the end. As I said, it is not going to be everyone's cup of tea. I enjoy it from a horror movie lover perspective. That it is just singular in its in the mood that it creates. As I said, as well as being haunting and beautiful and depressing, it's really interesting. The story is presented in the characters are unnamed, played by Willem Dafoe and Charlotte Gainsbourg. They play a husband and wife who, in the beginning of the film, lose their infant child in a very bizarre sort of opening for a movie. As I've been saying, it's both beautiful and just terrible. And in their grief, they go to a cabin in the woods and try to get over their tragedy. And Willem Dafoe's character is very rational and analytical. His wife is very distraught, of course, and he's going to take her to this cabin in the woods to cure her. They call the cabin Eden. And he thinks that he can cure her depressed state following the loss of her child. It doesn't go well. The film kind of devolves from there into just a hallucinatory nightmare, and that's one of the reasons I love it. This particular release by Criterion, it was very well done. They included a ton of special features. You get a commentary with the director, plus interviews with him and Willem Dafoe and Charlotte Gainsbourg. You get a collection of 7 making of videos that include interviews and key members of the filmmaking team. You also get Chaos Reigns at the Cannes Film Festival, which is a documentary about the film's premiere at the Cannes Film Festival, which was interesting to say the least. Lars von Trier is pretty well known as a provocateur in the filmmaking community, and he released this film at Cannes. The film received mixed reviews. It did not win the top prize, which is a very big disappointment to Lars von Trier, who kind of cursed out the jury of his peers, other filmmakers, and told them that they were wrong and had made a mistake. It did, however, win Best Actress for Charlotte Gainsbourg, which is very impressive. It also, the jury nominated it for the Palm Dog, which is a kind of joke award, but it was nominated for the talking fox that appears in the movie, which may sound very strange, but like I said, things get a little hallucinatory. And that particular scene also inspired a tattoo of mine. Here is the tattoo. It was done by Matt Obaugh, who you can see right now on this current season of Ink Master on Spike TV, if you so wish. It airs on Tuesdays. But yeah, I've been going to him for years and years now, and he's done a multitude of the tattoos that are on my body, including this chest piece. So as you can see, I'm a big fan of this movie. To me, it's just one of the best horror movies released so far in the 21st century. It is just, it's unique, it's just kind of bizarre, and probably not something that most people want to watch more than once. I've seen it a few times, and I would revisit it yet again, but I would have to be in the right mood. It's so depressing. But it is such a good movie, such a well-shot movie, a well-acted movie. It's definitely my favorite Lars von Trier film. I highly recommend it if you're into this sort of thing. You kind of need to be a pretty big horror fan, I feel like. Otherwise, I don't know if this is going to appeal to you. But the Criterion release of this is very good. It's worth picking up for sure. It's one of my favorite releases that they've done. Alright guys, thanks for watching. If you have your own thoughts or anything you want to share about this movie, be sure to comment. Hope you enjoyed this. Be sure to like and subscribe to our channel, and I'll catch you next time.